Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Treasurer. How is the government providing greater choice and transparency in our financial sector, and will the Treasurer update the House on steps being taken by the government to reduce overcharging and profiteering through credit card surcharges?
The Treasurer has the call.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the member for Reid for his question. He knows more about small business and more about business than certainly anyone on that side of the House, Mr Speaker, and those on this side of the House who have that experience will know that he has been a great success when it comes to his experience in business. And what he knows and what we all know is in a strong and competitive economy, the consumer must be at the top of the tree. The economy must be directed towards the consumers, Mr Speaker, and for them to have the most choices as possible, and they need to be in the driver's seat of our economy. And the economy must be able to respond to those demands, and they need to have as many choices. And that is what is necessary, Mr Speaker, to ensure we can have strong growth in our economy and we can have jobs growth in our economy. Now, this week, Mr Speaker, the government acted. The Turnbull government acted to increase choice and to empower consumers in our economy through our response to the Murray Review. We are giving Australians greater control of their own savings for their retirement through superannuation, through greater choice of funds, not having those choices directed by unions and others, Mr Speaker, through greater choice of products and particularly encouraging them to take on the annuity-style product, which will ensure that they will have an income stream in their retirement years, to ensure that there is even better advice available to people about these decisions, and there is stronger governance, Mr Speaker, stronger governance of superannuation funds, which continues to be opposed by those opposite, Mr Speaker. And you've got to ask yourself the question why they would oppose having better governance of people's superannuation. They must think it's their money, Mr Speaker. They must think it's their money. We know it belongs to those who are saved for it. But in addition, Mr Speaker, we will legislate to ban profiteering surcharges, card surcharges, Mr Speaker, and we will introduce a fair income test so you can only charge what you've been charged yourself as a merchant, Mr Speaker, and this has been warmly welcomed. The Choice have said we have long campaigned for a better banking system in Australia, and the federal government's decision today to crush sky-high credit cards surcharging delivers on a big priority for consumers. That's what the Turnbull government has done, Mr Speaker. We have acted to ban, we will act to ban through legislation these profiteering surcharges, Mr Speaker, and today I met with the head of the ACCC to get that process underway, Mr Speaker. We will do this as quickly as possible. We will work with businesses who will be affected by this decision to ensure that there is a very fair process. Now, this is part, Mr Speaker, of our broader plan. Our broader plan to grow jobs and to grow the economy, Mr Speaker, whether it's a consumer-focused competition policy, whether it's ensuring tax system changes that encourage people to work and to save and invest, Mr Speaker, the innovation statement which will be delivered later this year, Mr Speaker, the $50 billion worth of infrastructure spending, strengthening the budget, Mr Speaker. All of this, together with the free trade agreements which have been completed by the Brownlow medalist of ministers in the parliament, Mr Speaker, the Minister for Trade, this is how we're growing economy and growing jobs.